Here we are again. I don't know why I wanted to sing, especially in that voice. Excuse me, had to burp a little bit. My dog's over there. So, Futurama, Season 2, Episode 18, Episode 19. Episode 18 is titled The Problem with Popplers, and Episode 19 is titled Mother's Day. Or is it A Mother's Day? It'll be in the description. So, just gonna get it over with and start with 18, Problem with Popplers. Now, this one, I thought this was one of the more interesting episodes, although I have seen it quite a few times. Uh, uh, but just to keep it simple, this one involves Leela, Fry, and Bender for the most part. These are the main. Yeah, these are the characters these are the characters from the main group that you're going to see the most of in this episode. So it starts off simple. They're delivering a package, of course. Um, but oh wait, no, it's actually funny how they wind up in a situation. They go to a planet of moochers, and everybody knows what a moocher is. Moocher is somebody who's, I don't know how to put it. Like, they're always giving and never wait. They're always taking and never giving. Apologize for that. But there's a couple of jokes made on their behalf of moochers. It's not like a race or nationality or something. It's just a personality trait, I guess. Um, so that's how they wind up losing all their food, the majority of their food. Well, actually, everything that's edible. I think they only had like salt and crepes left. That was the joke. Um, so somehow they wind up stumbling on the planet, of course, and they find these like hole like semi shallow holes dug in the soil of this planet, and it's filled with, they describe them as shrimp or prawns. That's what they look like. Or in my opinion, they could probably also be considered popcorn popcorn chicken or chicken nuggets or something along that line. But they taste them, and they actually find out that they're pretty addictive. So very soon, excuse me, for very soon, in the process of them um, bringing it back to Earth, they start selling them themselves. They're making a little bit of money, and in this episode, they also put highlight on how the fast food industry works in a way. They don't break it down step by step or blow all kinds of whistles, but they give you a vague idea of how it works or just how business works in general. Kind of like you have a product, but you don't have the the uh, the network of brick and mortars, or in today's world, an internet base in order to sell a product. You don't have distribution, but you have a product. Somebody comes along with distribution, the price has to go up. So the distributor, you get his cut, and you get your cut. Hopefully, you don't get cut out. So that's my little uh, business knowledge. So they do that. Things are going good. Things are going good. I can't remember. I don't think it's a lot of filler in here. I just can't. I literally just can't remember um, everything that happens in this episode, even though I have seen it quite a few times. It's one of the better episodes. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting look or interesting concept. Um, so wow, that's actually pretty good. It's a very interesting concept. Um, I'm trying to think where was I going with that. So yeah, so then the cold hard truth comes out, and I think it's also this is just a look at this side of our society. Like, is there a need for food that's done like fast as fast food? In a way, I think I've succumbed to that because sometimes sometimes when I get off work and I only have a few hours to spare before I absolutely positively need to go to sleep because I have to wake up in like 6 hours. Like I need at least 6 hours of sleep, and I have like 2 hours to spare or something like that. Spend I can't spend that whole time cooking and cleaning, then and also eating, plus make my lunch for the next day. So it's like, hey, let's go to the drive-through, get something, get something quick. Over the years, of course, my choices have changed, but maybe I'm getting too personal here. But it just takes a look at that, and also takes a look at the people who are against fast food, which is it's like they feel a need to go up against these corporations, and which you know what I think it's good. I think it's good that somebody could bring to light what what we're consuming, so you can make a educated, not even educated, so you can make a good decision on if you want to consume it or continue to consume these products if you know how they're made or what they're made out of. This one ends with the popplers actually being uh, uh, actual life or children of course, people from Omicron Persei 8. Okay, they're back. It's their offspring, and they wind up getting off. Of course, some little hijinks. Somebody they like when they want to eat people, and they want to eat the same amount of people that uh, their offspring is eating. Of course, there's not that many people on Earth, so they want to eat one, and then they get away with orangutan. Happy ending. Sorry, happy ending. Now let's get into episode 19. This is another interesting episode. Believe it or not, gotta stand up. This is another interesting episode because it takes a look at another corporation. So I don't know if this was a plan of theirs to have two episodes, or these episodes be back to back where they're kind of poking fun at industry, if you will. But this is a look at the character's name is Mom. She's a Mom's oil company. She provides oil to all of the robots, and this is a highly mechanized world. Uh, in this futuristic setting is obviously a highly mechanized world. So therefore, there's a greater need for oil. And she's the Baron or Baroness is the right word, I guess. No, I think that's the wrong word. She's the head honcho. I just started using words like that. She's the head honcho of that there arena, and but I guess she gets tired of that and decides to control the world. She becomes an evil genius, or not evil. She just becomes evil. Well, she's already evil. She just wants to be just wants to be a bad guy. But coincidentally, she had a relationship with the professor, one of the other characters in this series. So it turns out the only way that the world can be saved is if the professor goes with her, like does the nasty or does some adult wrestling with her in order to take the button that's controlling all the robots. And of course, there is a adorable uh, greeting card it's mechanized, and so basically it's a robot. It's like one of the smallest voices, but yet one of the biggest proponents, if you will, of this whole crusade. Maybe I'm just throwing words together, but um, it's adorable. The voice is so cute and childish, and but it's saying some really radical stuff. Down with the bourgeoisie. It's hilarious. That's one of the more hilarious. This is one of the more hilarious episodes, and of course, one of the more interesting subject matter. I feel like um, I'm gonna rate both of these episodes actually pretty high. I think I've seen the popular episode more than the second episode, but I will admit I think the back half of this season gets a lot of airplay because I think I've said this probably the last 6 or 10 episodes. I've seen this a lot. I've seen this a lot. So I'm feeling. I get the feeling that the second half of the second season got a lot of airplay, which, of course, it's never good to get oversaturated with something. Then you get to a point where like, oh, I've seen that. I don't want to watch it. Or it's like, oh, okay, yeah. You wanna, at least in my opinion, you wanna have something that you can be like, oh man, I don't remember watching this. I ain't watched this in a long time, and you can get reintroduced, and it's almost like it being brand new, which is probably it's right there underneath watching it for the first time. It's getting reintroduced to it. So tomorrow, still in quarantine, so I'm going to have 2 more quarantine reviews, and then I'm going to give a spotlight to a movie on Monday.